Hey guys, today I'm going to go over the new mid-season technology Guardian Flex Sherpa Fleece Eqwader by Drake Waterfowl Systems. I recently bought the new jacket that came out this year. It's their 15th anniversary of the Eqwader jackets, and let me tell you, the first impression on these things are unbelievable. There's a couple new features on those that they've implemented this year for the 15th anniversary that I think are going to pay dividends in the field. And what I'm going to do is kind of just go over the differences of the older style Eqwaders versus the newer style. I did search YouTube and I didn't see anything similar to this. So hopefully this will help you guys answer some questions. Might you have some? So I guess without further ado, let's go ahead and dive right in. I've got the older style Eqwader here. It's a full zip version, okay? Any of you guys that have ever hunted with Drake, you kind of know the features that's on these. You've got a Magnatech pocket here on one side, usually on the left side, where you can put a call or something like that, quick access. And on the other right side, you've just got the normal zipper, okay? You've got the cuffs, all right? The patented cuffs that they had there for a long time. You've got the zipper that's underneath your armpits for breathability. And if you get the hooded version, you get get it to where it will zip on and off. That's really about the ins and outs. I always get the mid-season technology from Drake. They've got an early season and a late season as well. But for where I live in my region, the mid-season is plenty. And I can usually wear this with a light pullover and maybe a base layer. And if I really get cold, put this on and I'm golden. So that's kind of the ins and outs of the old Eqwader. Nothing wrong with that. This year, they incorporated some new things. All right, so the first thing we talked about was the Magnatech pocket. Okay, so on the old one, you had a Magnatech pocket on the left and you had a zipper on the right. Okay, the problem with that I saw was you only had two pockets that was up above your waders if you had those on. And you always had a lot of things in those pockets because it's hard to get into your lower pockets if you got it tucked into your waders, right? So a lot of us hunters, we would put all of our stuff up here or in our wader pockets, okay? And so whatever you're into, you may have a call or calls, you may have your wallet, you may have your truck keys, you may have a UTV key, you may have a can of tobacco, you may have a can of or a bag of sunflower seeds. So many different things that you might have that, depending on how you're hunting, that you may have to put in your jacket or your waders. So what I mean by all that is they've made it more versatile. So what they did is they've got a Magnatech, okay, in the same location on both sides now, okay? Behind that Magnatech pocket, zippers, okay? One there and one here. So now you've got two pockets on both sides. And you say, well, it's still the same surface area, it's still the same volume per se. Yes and no. Well, I guess it is, but what I like about that is now you've got a layer of material between. So like, let's say you had a can of tobacco and your cell phone, or some keys and your cell phone. Well, if you had that in the same pocket, let's just take keys and cell phone, for instance. Well, you're going to scratch your phone because your keys are going to scratch it. Or it's going to clink around and scare a duck off or whatever, you know. So now you've just got a little bit more protection of what you got in there, and it's a little bit more organized. So that's the first thing I like about it. The second thing, that's probably my favorite. The second thing that I like about it that's different is the cuff design, okay? On the old Eqwaders, the old style Eqwaders, the cuffs pretty much didn't have much flexibility to them. So like, in other words, if you had a small pullover or something on underneath and it got cold and you wanted to go and put this Eqwader on in the blind, you always were fighting with pulling back the base layer or under layer sleeve, okay, because it was kind of tight. These are a lot looser out of the box, out of the package, or however you want to say it. However, they do have the adjustability, okay, and I really like these a lot better than the old style cuffs. So that was the second thing that I like. Another thing that I like is on the sleeves, okay? On the sleeves of these new Eqwaders, high traffic area, on the elbows down to here, we all know when you're sitting in those blinds and the birds are not flying, what do you do with your arms a lot of times? You set them right up on top of the blind or up against a tree or who knows what, you know? And a lot of times you can rip or snag or tear the sleeves out of a jacket that you just spent $140, $150 for. So they've implemented some rugged material here from elbow down. I really like that. Another thing that I like, which I'll try it on here and show you in a second, is they've implemented, this is on the hooded versions, they've implemented a sewn in face cover, insulated, same material as the hood. And I really like that because there's been many times where, you know, I've been looking for my face shield or what have you, and I didn't bring it, or I didn't think it was going to get that cold and I didn't bring it, or I lost it, or it got wet, or whatever. This, it's always with you. As long as you got the hood sewed into your jacket, it's there and it's quick. So I kind of like that. So another thing, these Drake Eqwader jackets, they run true to size. I'm 6'2", 230 pounds. I wear a size extra large, and it fits me just fine. So without further ado, I'm going to try it on and kind of show you how it fits and show you how everything works on it, all the features, and show you how the face mask works and such. All right, so right out the gate, you had the loose cuffs. Love it. If I had a long sleeve shirt on right now, I wouldn't be in there adjusting this, okay? It's got a nice zipper, just like all the others. Functional. Now, okay, now you got your zipper here, okay? This is your zipper pocket, but guess what? There's another pocket right here, just right in front of it. Magnatech. All right. You got your zippered pockets down here that can zip up and down if you want to keep your gloves in there so they don't fall out. Here's the high traffic area I was telling you about. Okay. Now you can rock it with just the hood, just like any other hunt, you know. But if you want a face shield, it's this fast right here. There you go. Now you got a face shield and a hood. If it's super cold outside for those boat rides, whatever it may be, hiding from the ducks, take it off, it's that quick. So there you go, guys. That's pretty much the ins and outs of the new Eqwader. That is the mid-season Guardian Flex. I got the Sherpa Fleece Eqwader. It's the full zip with the hood, and I got it in real tree timber, and that's my initial thoughts on the jacket itself versus the old style. I'm still going to wear the old style, I'm sure, work around in. I'm going to hunt in the new one, and later on when season starts, I will probably do another review. So if you guys are thinking about buying one, I didn't see any kind of initial review or anything like that, or an unboxing or anything on YouTube, so I figured, what the heck, I'll kind of give you a quick rundown real quick. So hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll catch you on the next one.